Hello and welcome to CTV. I'm Wayne Stafford.
And I'm Kirsten Swanson. Today was another hot one. Kelsey McAllister is here to give us the rundown on what the weekend has in store for weather. And Kelsey, we all know the Rocky Mountain Showdown's coming up on Saturday. What can we expect for the weather?
Guys, Saturday is going to be brutally hot, so I have some tips for everyone to be prepared to avoid heat exhaustion and help get you through the game.
Great.
So first off, people need to make sure that they stay hydrated. Staying hydrated and drinking plenty of fluids is key to making sure that you don't pass out or don't have any incidents at the game. Also wear loose-fitting clothing as well as light colors. This will help keep you cool throughout the game. Try to avoid alcoholic beverages if you can, but if you are going to get a beer at the game, alternate between water and your beer just to make sure that you stay hydrated. Definitely make sure you keep these in mind this weekend when you cheer on the Rams at the big game. So let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Things are going to be in the 90s on Saturday, like I said, with mostly sunny skies. Sunday, it will cool down slightly into the upper 80s. Next week looks beautiful. Enjoy our Monday off with temperatures in the mid-80s. The 80s will stick around Tuesday and Wednesday. All through the beginning of next week, we might see some rain showers and thunder showers on the Tuesday and Wednesday afternoon. We'll have a wonderful long weekend, Ram fans. Let's hear about the prep rally that took over the plaza today.
Thanks, Kelsey. Students lined up on the West Lawn today to show their pride as they enjoyed buffalo burgers, chips, and soft drinks at the annual Grill the Buffs rally. This rally gets students and faculty excited for the football game every year against the rivalry CU.
Hundreds, if not thousands of people right now.
Hundreds of them.
Eating these delicious buffalo burgers. Yeah, it's going to be a blast.
Kickoff is set for 2 p.m. at Sports Authority Field in Denver. Coming up after the break, more ideas to help fill your Labor Day weekend if you're missing the game.
And we'll take a look at the future of Fort Collins water post High Park fire. Stay tuned.
Welcome to my block party. Glad you can make it.
The only triple doubles you get come with fries.
Last time you blocked someone, you were online.
I can do this all day. Your moves are just gay.
Using gay to mean dumb or stupid, not cool.
Not cool.
Not in my house, not anywhere. It's not creative, it's offensive to gay people. And you're better than that.
Welcome back to CTV. Now, if you're not going to Denver for the showdown this weekend, Fort Collins will also be a happening place. New Belgium's annual Bike-In Cinema began tonight, which allows patrons to have a drive-in experience without their cars. Although biking is not required, New Belgium says it's a great opportunity to sip a beer beneath the stars. The event will take place every Thursday until October 4th at New Belgium Brewery, and it's only $2 per person.
Saturday also marks the 13th annual Tour de Fat hosted by New Belgium Brewing Company. This is an opportunity for residents to dress up and bicycle around Fort Collins. Following the parade, there will be a concert and lots of free beer. New Belgium is expecting upwards of 20,000 people at this year's event. And these hot temperatures in Fort Collins mirror what the summer looked like weather-wise. Toss in the wildfires, and Mother Nature sent this region some tough times. Go out to the Poudre and you'll find a dark river flowing through Fort Collins. I headed out to CSU's Foothills campus to find out why.
First of all, before the fire, it was way dry.
Dry conditions in the Poudre Canyon provided fuel for the High Park fire.
We got a little bit of rain. The fire was controlled. The fire went out.
After the fire burned hillsides in the canyon, Mother Nature sent some relief. Well, sort of.
We had 4 days of rain, some of those very substantial rains, and we immediately got a lot of runoff from the burn area, a lot of black residue all summer since that time.
The black tint to the river comes from any number of things found in the hills of this canyon, fire-related or not.
Those heavy rains brought down pretty much any of the remnant debris.
With little tree
cover left on these hills in the Poudre Canyon, this black sediment slides down into the river. The river then carries the sediment into the water in Fort Collins.
It was bad, quite a few significant debris flows, but it wasn't as bad as I think some people thought it could be.
Water from the river is often treated and used in households here in Fort Collins, and residents wonder if this black water could end up flowing from their tap.
The city did a lot to try to make sure that we weren't taking direct flows out of the Poudre when it was running really black. Burn areas, burn scars will continue to have flash flood with debris flows for several years.
Weather throughout the winter holds the potential to create a water problem for some time.
The water that folks in Fort Collins use looks fine right now, and that's all thanks to the City of Fort Collins water treatment facility.
Coming up after the break, a CTV exclusive interview with a survivor and her YouTube video that now has over 400,000 views.
7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
Welcome back to CTV News. When accidents happen while hiking through our nation's backcountry, fear and panic are the usual reactions. But for one CSU student, this was not the case, as her immense courage brought her some internet fame. Now, the images you're about to see may be graphic.
Senior marketing student Lexi DeForest and her boyfriend didn't know what to expect on their hike through Vita Woo, Wyoming, as DeForest unfortunately fell 8 feet down a trench.
I just broke my ankle. This is the second time now. Like, come on, Lexi. You would think you would be better at this by now, this walking thing.
So that was really painful. So the pain had definitely set in, the drugs weren't working, and I was in excruciating pain. And I was in that excruciating pain for 5 hours. And then I had this. It's pinned in 5 places, so we have one that's just goes in straight to the foot bone, and then we have this one that goes all the way through.
But through all the scars and pain, DeForest stays optimistic.
I would say that the main key is to not think about all of the consequences that are going to happen after you're saved and all of that, because there were a lot of things that I definitely could have dwelled on that definitely would have freaked me out, would have set my mind racing, and probably would have made me cry, would have made me scream, would have made the pain set in a lot earlier.
Optimism is key.
To DeForest's surprise, the video she made has risen to over 400,000 views.
It's amazing. I have YouTube fame. I'm internet famous. This is crazy. I still don't believe it, even though I've done interviews with news teams and all of that, but I love it. Yeah, it's making a bad situation better.
After riding for 5 minutes in a rescue helicopter, DeForest racked up a bill of $30,000, not including the rest of her medical expenses. And so in an effort to raise money, DeForest will be holding a fundraiser at Buffalo Wild Wings on College and Harmony this Friday.
Amazing. You know, it would be almost worth it to go to Buffalo Wild Wings to this fundraiser just to meet this amazing young woman.
Oh yeah, definitely. She's a model for courage, and it was just amazing just to meet her.
Awesome optimism. Well, coming up after the break, we'll take a look at the LSC's newest makeover.
And Melanie Rose will give us the latest celebrity gossip.
Packers,
Vikings, Red State, Blue State.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
But when we live united, we create real lasting change in the education, income, and health of our country.
United.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
If you were out on the plaza today, you might have seen a lot happening. The CSU Involvement Fair took place today with everything from sports clubs to Greek life to service clubs.
It's good to have like extracurriculars on your resume, and it's also something I can continue if I would like when I'm older. I think the more involved you are, the more people you're going to meet, and the more different types of people you're going to meet.
Now, if you missed today, you can go to studentorgs.colostate.edu to find out more.
The LSC will be seeing quite a facelift in the coming years, but the theater already got a makeover. CTV reporter Olthea Brown has more.
After nearly 2 years of renovations, the Lory Student Center Theater is now high-tech and has some incredible features to offer. The Lory Student Center Theater had a day-long celebration that included piano playing and spontaneous dance performances. Attendees enjoyed some catered snacks and some slideshows. The theater offers some great new LED lighting and can also be converted into a large projection screen where videos can be played. On the main level, you can find both free-range seating in front as well as movie-style seating leading up the stairway. There is table seating and standing room in addition to a great view from the upper seating area. Both students and faculty seem to have some great things to say.
I think it's beautiful. I mean, it's nice to actually have a theater that we can use now as opposed to just something that was kind of run down and falling apart.
I've lived here my whole life, so I saw how it was before, and it was just like really red and awful.
I really love it. I have been part of the Student Center, the renovation of the theater since the beginning.
I think it's a fantastic addition to the Lory Student Center and really sets a great tone for what the renovation will bring to liven up the space and to really modernize it and make it relevant for all of the things that the LSC is known for and needed.
If you haven't had a chance to stop by the theater, come and check it out.
Great additions, thanks Olthea. Be on the lookout for upcoming events at the LSC Theater. We're now going to throw it over to Melanie Rose, who has the latest celebrity news on the most recent Lindsay Lohan drama.
Welcome back to Celebrity Countdown with yours truly, Melanie Rose.
And welcome back to Ryan Green. I am Celebrity Countdown.
All right, Ryan, do you know Lindsay Lohan?
Yes, she's the girl who looks 48, but she's 28.
Correct.
Ugh.
Well, she stayed at the famous hotel in Hollywood, the one where John Belushi famously OD'd.
Ah, Chateau Marmont.
Correct.
Romantic.
Reportedly, she stayed there for 47 days.
47 days. She might have spent more time at this hotel than she has in jail.
And what's weird about her staying there for 47 days is she lives in the same town.
Well, you can't fault her too much. I don't think Lindsay knows what town she's in at all.
You're probably right.
Probably right.
And in the 47 days she stayed there, do you want to know how much money she spent?
Miss Molly, how much money did Lindsay Lohan spend?
Over $43,000.
Oh my word. And she hasn't paid any of it?
None of it.
You owe the hotel a BMW.
Yes, you do. And you want to know what she spent most of the money on?
What did she spend most of the money on?
Her minibar.
The minibar.
The minibar.
Not the bar.
The minibar.
Yikes.
It was mini.
You know what, Lindsay? Paying these bills would be a lot easier if you could get a date. No one wants to date their mom.
And within those 47 days, she smoked 49 packs of cigarettes.
49 packs of cigarettes?
Yes.
Lindsay, that explains your face.
Yes, pretty much. I mean, Lindsay, I get it. You had a hard childhood.
Well, I mean, if having a hard childhood means you get paid millions of dollars to be on TV and be famous and be in movies, actually be in a movie where you play yourself twice, yeah, then she had a rough childhood.
Lindsay, I just hope this whole alcohol and drug abuse thing just kind of gets away from you, and hopefully your career will grow better.
Lindsay, I just hope you go back to looking like you did in Mean Girls.
Please.
You looked amazing.
Amazing.
Just do it for the entire male nation.
Do it for me.
Do it for Melanie.
Please.
Please.
Check out the rest of my celebrity stories at CTV11.com. And you know what, Ryan? I kind of want to go watch Mean Girls.
You know what? Get out of my brain.
Let's go.
Thanks, Melanie and Ryan. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. But before we go, we just want to say that no matter what you do this Labor Day weekend, be sure to be safe and take care of your friends.
Absolutely. Have a lot of fun if you're going down to the Rocky Mountain Showdown or staying here in Old Town to maybe do Tour Day Fat.
Many things happening. Yeah.
Absolutely. Lots of things to do over the Labor Day weekend and everything. So make sure you check out CTV11.com and our Twitter page for all of your news updates.
Have a great night.